Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Great, you?
Pretty good. I appreciate you s- playing games all the time. I'm
Oh my
sorry
God,
that. Yeah,
I love Summoner Wars so much, always.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it.
You
Say,
make me want to queue up like 10 games of the Forge and just play all day,
that is. Yep.
but
I
I
mean,
don't, I can't.
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, let's just throw my degree in the garbage and just like focus on the real important stuff.
Degrees really don't really. They don't really do anything. Let's be real.
Yeah,
Yeah. So no, this
but
is I.
actually, like your analysis make me want to play Deepwood Grokes.
Really.
Yeah,
Join
it just
us.
I played them like I don't know 7 times, but I've played against them like I played against them all the time. I think everybody's playing the Groks right now. It's starting to feel I don't know how to say this like the
Bad.
hate you have against yeah bad, but the hate you have against like the top dog who everybody plays because it's just the best deck. It's starting to feel like that a bit.
Why does this always happen? Where like a new deck comes out and I'm like, this is so much fun. I love it. And then everyone's like, this deck is overpowered. It's awful. I hate it. Like it always like the first time it happened was with Fungal Dwarves. And they're like, as it turns out, Fungal Dwarves like are not even really an S tier deck. And
Yeah.
then it happens again with like Shadow Elves. I was like, this deck is my favorite deck, and then it's like, 10 health gate is OP returning at blah blah blah. And it's like, no, and then
You
Crimson
know what?
Order again, and now with the Grokes, just anything I like is
You
now
curse
the
them,
OP
Ben.
meta.
You're cursing them. No, but you know what's like the analogy with fungal dwarfs is right on. I think when people figure this deck more and more, it's gonna be less strong. Like it's just
That
right
is the
now
hope.
it's tough to understand it, but I really
Yeah.
think it's not impossible to win against at all. Really. I think it's fairly balanced on the strong side, maybe like 60% win rate across everything. But
I mean,
I
60% win
really
rate
think
across
it's
everything
beatable.
is quite strong.
It's
That
but
that
I know.
that would be solid. I don't know if there's are there any factions that are currently 60% win rate against everything?
I
That
don't think
sounds
so.
that sounds quite that sounds
Okay,
quite you
maybe
like you if
58.
you're saying that
I'll
to
change my
reassure
answer.
me, it's not reassure. No. Uh,
Oh
um,
god.
but yeah, it yeah, it really varies because like Fungal Dwarves was an interesting experience because that really was and that has tempered me. Because of Fungal Dwarves, I am always gonna be super skeptical of like the immediate takes of everyone in the community, just because I've seen with Fungal Dwarves like they came out and they're a really complicated faction and they just like seem and they just seem really really strong, but like actually like once you learn how much they've changed the game and you can play to their weaknesses, they're kind of mid. But like
Yeah.
that takes like a year to figure out, so that has like that gives me a ton of skepticism. I don't know what the word is. I'm very skeptical about those takes, but the Deepwood Grogs
Yeah.
don't feel as complicated as the Summoner Wars, so I do see more cause for concern potentially, but
Y-
I don't know.
Yeah. You just said they don't feel as complicated as Summoner Wars, so I guess you wanted to say
Oh,
fungal dwarves.
I do that a lot. I do that a lot. Where I
I'm not
can
trying to throw
instead of
shade.
saying fungal dwarves, I say summoner wars. Why do what is going on in my brain? Like what synapse is just like
You
incorrect
tell
anyway?
me. But if you could, I would really
Yeah,
like if you send me like the link of the game against the Forge you're playing. This guy, it looks so
the current
how
game.
okay, Ben.
Yeah,
All right, like let's be honest right now. How do you have 10 cards less than this guy?
I don't know. Okay.
10 cards.
No, that is the honest answer. I have no idea. It feels like it's been
What
going well.
happened?
Okay,
Like
okay. If I had to say why, I mean, we can go through and take a look see at it if you want.
Actually, I would love it. I
Okay,
want to
let's
see
do
it.
it. I can share screen in
Send
Discord
it to
so you can
me.
see.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Okay.
I'll
Yeah.
do this. I'll also send it to you. One second. Uh, that should be sharing
But
screen in
one
Discord so you
thing
can see.
against the Forge, like if you go the route of not destroying things, of course you're gonna go into a wave of like turns where you don't have that much magic, and then other turns when you have more. Of course, it's gonna be like less constant. But
Okay. Yeah.
how
So if I had to
did you like?
guess,
Oh, I don't have enough magic, and then I'll discard again and again and
no,
again.
I haven't. I haven't. Like, all right. Player one discarded. I've discarded 9. Player 2 is discarded 4. Okay, so that might say something. Um, so we have discarded 5 more cards than them. If I had to say what it is, I think because the inventor has been going pretty, the inventor just hasn't been playing that many units these past few turns since they've just been vibing. And we had one particular turn where we kind of just threw a bunch of mind witches. We have sacrificed value to stop them from advancing. We had a turn where we threw 2 different mind witches, mind wardens just up here, just to like just block them. And those wardens, of course, kind of got smashed. Um, but
Oh,
their end result being we lost some value, but the inventor
yeah.
by like close to the end of the game. I mean, I guess not the end of the game if you look at that, but it's stuck over here. But we can look at the turns too if you want to see. I don't know. I was surprised. I saw that difference and I was like, crap, how did that happen? So that's the honest answer.
It's the only way you lose this game because he went so defensive that against Deepwood Groves you cannot do that. You're gonna lose. But since he has
Yeah.
such an economic, like at turn 7 when you chuck away those 2 wardens, like I understand that you killed nothing. So you had 0 magic, 12 cards. He had wait how I'll see
All right.
turn 6. Turn 6, you had also how this okay, turn 5. Let's wind it back. Okay.
Turn 5 we got a miss. The warrior shot 6 dice on the Embercog and
Oh,
missed. Um but like it's still doing kind of fine. But at this point the advantage is all right, like we can look at everything before turn 6 because at this point they have 8 more cards in their deck and that's really what we're worried about. So let's just analyze from turn 1 to turn 6 what happened.
yeah, okay.
So turn
Turn
1 happens.
1.
I discard 3 cards.
Wait, so I'm not that familiar with the Grox, but is that something you do often, placing a warden like behind and just
I mean,
staying in the back like that?
I'm very much still trying out new openings as Grok, so not certain. This was I didn't really want to just throw units at the inventor because he's so good at dealing with units that are there, and I'm
Yeah,
thinking it's
yeah.
gonna take the inventor a few turns to get down here, so I might as well force the units to be overextended if they want to get in here. And yeah, I like doing double wardens just because you get a ton of boost that way. So
Yeah, of course.
I'd say yeah, I'm personally
It-
comfortable with that, but that doesn't say anything good about it necessarily.
yeah. So his first turn was just to try. Oh my god, what is this? Like placing a sentry cog in front of you right away is so odd to me.
Yeah. Um yeah, so we're
And
looking at turn
okay,
2.
yeah, I'm at turn 2. It's
So yeah, so they do that
what?
and you would probably disagree with that. You think that that's I mean cuz I mean and I made these same mistakes when I was playing, but like you disagree with this saying that like oh you don't want units that can't move in front of the inventor, which seems like the
Yeah,
biggest trap that you fall into playing the inventor.
yeah. In a matchup where you have to go forward, I don't think Forge has any chance in staying back against the Grogs. Like
Yeah,
seeing how he
I agree.
blocked himself, I think I would just have like played a seer or two maybe you didn't had any. I don't know why I'm in the point of view of the inventor player. I see his hand, I guess, and
Oh,
his cards.
interesting. I
Yeah.
assume you don't. I
Wait a
assume you
minute.
don't like actually see his hand though.
Wait, I'm gonna send you a screenshot because I see like half his hand. This is weird.
Oh,
I
the
didn't think it
the
was.
reason you're seeing that, so they hide cards. They hide the cards that are in your hand, but the cards you are seeing are cards that they have already played.
Oh, that okay, okay. It takes into account what has been played and shows it to you. Okay. Yeah.
So
So I don't know. This is a game where the inventor basically says, "I'm never gonna use Forge and Flame, and I'll value you with my units, but that's never gonna happen against the Deepwood Grove." So yeah, in this matchup, I really much disagree with going the defensive route. I've tried it and it doesn't work.
well, I
I
don't
agree with
really
my wife.
think. Hello, hello. We're playing some games.
Secret to a happy life there. Whatever Francesca says, she's right. I mean that. Yeah.
That's your contribution here.
Oh, Lewis, how are you doing? Well, this is
Oh, I'm not sure. Have you realized that you've joined a voice chat with us here?
Don't lie. Like that is it, Jay. You've got to be
I
smart.
Okay.
would
I'm
say
go-
that he didn't.
I'm gonna put you on mute in that case. I wonder, am I permanently muting them? Well, I might be, unfortunately.
You're
Well,
a leader. You take the decision.
I'm very sorry. I'm gonna put you on mute, but feel free to message me if you didn't if you want to be chatting with us, of course. Okay, so we're on so turn four. So I mean, I think what they were expecting though is they're expecting me to kill that Magcog. Like they're expecting me to kill the Magcog,
Yeah.
the 1 health unit
For
in front.
sure.
And I'm
Yes.
sort of capitalizing on this by not killing that Magcog and instead turtling.
Yeah. This kills his momentum. This was the right thing to do. Right now you can just like farm boosts with your warden. This is like the great position because you decided not to kill the Magog. By the way, I'm hearing Lewis still, and he says like he was watching the stream and
Oh, I see. Oh, hello, Lewis. Can you hear me?
yeah, I cannot hear him anymore either.
Oh, okay.
Sorry,
Well,
it was a. I
No,
just
no,
heard
thank you.
like I thought you wanted to join in, so
I've unmuted you.
well, yeah. So I really think this is like a great setup for you to just win off the bat. I don't know about the what turn am I? I am at turn.
What's the
turn
okay? So
4?
yeah, so turn 4 when things have started. And do we?
But you've been.
Going in, Lewis. I think I might mute you again in case background audio, or if you don't mind muting yourself while you're not talking, so there's not background noise. Oh, okay, you got it. Thank you. But feel free to join in if you have anything to say. And we're probably gonna play a game in a second, but we're just watching this game because Alex wants to know what the heck happened. Okay, so
What?
turn 4 and then into turn 5. So yeah, so they're just sort of, but let's like now like pause and look at like econ. I think the reason we're a few cards behind because we've discarded a bit heavier by now. Let's see.
Yeah. His unit cost less. So he only played one costume, except for the Ember Cog maybe. But like the Mag and Sentries only cost 1.
Yeah, and we've played a Sightless Seer, we've played a Mind Warden, we have discarded 4 cards, they've discarded 2, so they've played cheaper units and discarded less cards.
Yeah.
That's all that's happened so far by turn 5.
So at the beginning of turn 5, you could have played nothing, maybe.
I certainly could have.
Like maybe just try start to hammer down at the Amber Cogs, because right now you probably cannot kill your Warden. Like sure, it's a 4/4 with 2 range. If he just moves up, it's, oh my god, it's not that obvious actually. Now that I see it, it's not.
Yeah, well, so the reason I did this was just thinking like, I always love putting a ton of boost on a warrior and then taking them off at the end of the turn and being like, oh, here's a 1/4.
Yeah.
I don't care if you kill it, and feeling like it was just good to one shot this Ember Cog that had an upgrade on it. But yeah, I certainly didn't need to, but it felt like the Ember Cog could kind of advance. Like, I don't know. I definitely could have waited a turn.
If you killed it, maybe if you killed it, you unlocked a bit the path for the inventor to move forward. He had 4 magic, and I see his hand. He had a Blast Forge and an Ember Cog, so he could have double built like in the diagonals, killed your warrior, and just kill the gate. Probably damage the Warden, and now he's in a better spot. Like to, I don't know. I think this Ember Cog should not have died. Maybe that was more of a risk, because now he can advance. I don't know if we would have done it, but do you see what I'm saying?
So if I had killed the Ember Cog successfully,
yeah,
he just advances and plays a bunch of stuff. Yeah. I mean, what's the counter? Let's say I use a Mystic to kill the Mag Cog. Like, you can see on my screen I'm drawing lines, but you can also just imagine. I use a Mystic, kill the Mag Cog, and then I have a Seer. I boost it to 5. Seer just hits the Ember Cog for 2. The Ember Cog could still move on the next turn. The Ember Cog could still move up 2 spaces to hit my Mind Warden, and the Inventor could go up and like build something here.
Yeah, I think the Mag Cog, like, it was always the right choice to not kill the Mag Cog, because it could have just pinged your gate.
You mean the Ember Cog?
Wait.
No.
Wait. No, I mean the Mag. Did you say
really?
Mag Cog?
You don't want to kill the Mag Cog.
Yeah, I don't want to kill the Mag Cog, because if he can ping your gate, like with a Forge in Flame, he can just then clog everything. And now you don't, because of the ping, a 1 HP anything against the Inventor is magic. It's not even a blockage.
Yeah.
So if you don't kill the Mag Cog, now it's not obvious how he advances. Like in this position, if you didn't kill the Mag Cog, you killed the Ember Cog, I would have advanced my Inventor right behind the Mag Cog. I would have placed a oh my god, this Sentry Cog in front of him is so bad.
Is the words you're looking for, Sentry Cog in general, is so bad?
No, because I'm warming up to them. I think they can offer the like moment of respite, of like peace that you need to recharge. Like maybe you went forward a lot, and now the Inventor is a bit exposed. Sentry Cogs are not that much of a danger, but psychologically people are like, wait, am I advancing into Sentry Cogs right now? So I think I've seen a couple of opponents hesitate to advance into like 2 sentries that were around my Inventor. So I think they have their use, but yeah, it's definitely the unit I like the least.
Yeah, the most situational. But yeah, so you wouldn't kill. I like Mag Cogs are always top of my kill list, because like they can just easily, like, the Mag Cog can kill the gate and then like run away behind. Like, just because Mag Cogs are really, like, if I don't kill this Mag Cog, it's gonna get to attack and then maybe like hide behind something. Like, he just gets a lot of value out of it. So that's why it was on my kill list. But I see what you're saying.
I think Magcogs with reconfigure or top priority, Magcogs like in this position when the only place he can go is still in range of a 5 boost seer. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean,
Mm.
it's still like if I hadn't killed it, couldn't they also they could Magcog kills the gate, swaps with Embercog, Embercog
Yeah,
punches Warden. Um,
yeah, but of
but
course
that's
this
not that
scenario
bad.
where the Embercog still lives, yeah, you need to kill the Magcog. But
Yeah.
like because I was thinking in the scenario where you kill it, I wouldn't kill the Magcog. And maybe something. I just said
Oh,
something
oh,
in
oh, oh.
French.
Sorry. You're saying if I killed the Embercog, I wouldn't kill the Magcog.
There you go.
I
Exactly.
see. I see. What did you say in French? I
Because
didn't catch it.
I said oh yes, but I said oh yes, but I said it in French.
I see. I
I
see.
just remember I wanted to tell you something like quite important against the inventor is to look at his diagonals and try to block
Mm,
it.
mm-hmm,
So right
mm-hmm.
now you could place something like in front of the sentry cog. Of course, it's not great, but no. All right, this in this situation I wouldn't do that. But this is something to look out for because they
Yeah,
are a
for
bit
sure.
like against the Wayfarers. You need to build a wall. That's a bit of the same concept here. Like if you always block his diagonals, it's their reach diminishes a lot, I think. So I don't know. I just wanted to tell you a little tip that made me rage in a couple of games. No, not that much, but
I, you know,
okay.
I have felt it as well. Believe it or not, those diagonals have bit me. Okay, so we're seeing like multiple different. There's a play where I don't kill a Magcog to block them from advancing.
Yeah,
A play where I don't even, where like I don't even like do the thing with the warrior to kill the Embercog. I see both sides. I think both sides have benefits. I'm not particularly persuaded by one or the other, but yeah, I see both sides of whether to kill this or not. But
yeah,
we can then we can move on saying that we tried to kill we got an interesting halfway where we tried to kill the Embercog but failed, but now it's kind of in their way and they're like, well crap, I don't want to move this because then it just dies.
yeah. So
Well, but at
yeah,
this point we've already lost. At this point we're suddenly like, because before this turn we're a little bit behind on deck because like because they've played cards that cost a little bit less and we've discarded a bit more. But yeah, this turn and we draw a lot more cards. We go through a lot of our deck.
yeah.
We go through that entire hand, do we?
You don't have any
Wow.
champion left, right?
Correct.
Like, yeah.
Or no, we have Kalik in hand and we're holding on to Kalik.
Oh, and but you only have two. Yeah, you only have two more potions, poison and wither. Is that it?
Yeah, I think what was weird about this play and why it actually cost us, now I'm thinking about it, is we played a swiftness potion we had to play a swiftness potion to do this for not that much
Yeah,
value, and then we just discarded the other swiftness potion. But like swiftness potion is in a weird spot for me where like it's very very good, but sometimes I'm kind of like I don't know. I was sort of thinking in this at least I was like, well, whatever. Like let's just like draw our deck more quickly so we can build up the seer thing. So by the time he actually comes at me, we're ready. We have gates in the way. We have a bunch of seers, so we like just beat down on him. So I kind of
yeah,
wanted to press on the gas, but we lose value by having discarded that second swift potion and only played the one for a little bit.
you know what? I think I'm gonna say at some point you have to kill the sentry cogs. At some point, like if
Really?
Helma drops down, yeah.
Yeah.
If Helma drops down, you can't. Your seer are useless. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Right now he threatens the champion. I don't think he's gonna play one, but at some point I would kill them. I think. But I'm not an expert. Well, I'm not an expert at Deepwood Groaks, but I think against the Forge, if I can get even more value, even like 2 cards, even bad cards, but they're not bad, but at some point he's going to be in your face. He cannot stay in the back forever. It's really a losing play. So when he's going to go forward, if he gets back like 2 1-cost pings, that's good enough. So at one point I would kill them, but I really don't know, Ben. This is such a complicated game.
It's an interesting one for sure.
Yeah, it is. It is very interesting.
I'll let you know how it comes out.
Yeah, please do.
Yeah, and maybe at some point we'll kill the sentry cog. Like I was considering in this last turn having Kalik kill the sentry cog that's blocking the forward gate, but I ended up being like, I don't want like
Yeah,
Helma to come out of that
I
or
think
something.
your one advantage that he has right now is that if you come at him, you're dangerously close to his third row, where you can just like if you brought Kalik to like the row. Wait, how would you have killed the sentry cog?
Or I would just put Kalik to the right of my 4 health gate.
Oh, okay.
But that still exposes me to Inventor comes forward and then builds in front of Kalik. So that could happen. Yeah.
So right now I'm looking at the last turn. The Inventor cannot move that much. Is it? Yeah, it's your turn, right? Is it?
Yes. No, it's their turn.
Yeah. Oh, it's their turn. Okay. So right now he can move at the cost of the Ember Cog and the Blast Forge going in front of the gate. It's such a bad move. So I would maybe place Kalik now because he cannot one-shot him.
Yeah. We'll see what they do. If they yeah.
Yeah, I think he can. If he got the other reconfigure and the workshop, he can kill it. But it's a commitment for sure.
Yeah, we'll see what they do because like I feel like this would be a good time for Titan, like to go and put the Titan move around these sentry cogs or something. Yeah.
But Titan right now is it's not possible for him to summon him and be that useful. So if you place it to the left of his gate, he'll move the sentry cog like what in front of the Mystic for the 2-on-2. And then what? Like I think if he places Titan, I would rather he place him in front of the rightmost sentry cog and try to place the sentry cog to the left of the board, a bit more in the center. Oh, just give me 1 second, Ben. Sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Yeah, it's it's an interesting game. We'll see how this one shapes out for us.
Yeah.
Who knows?
Sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, this one is. Oh my god, I can't wait to see how this ends. I really think if he places Elma and you cannot kill it, and he gets like two cards back, maybe more, it's gonna be rough.
That'll be bad. We will see. Helma will be bad because Helma will just take us a while. Because the warrior, we don't know when we're gonna draw the warrior, and we don't want to like rip through our deck to find it. So champion is definitely gonna hurt us. Definitely could.
Yeah, and one thing Deepwood Groaks can do is like they can throw a lot of dice with Swift Potion, like just move away and attack. But now you just have one charge and the other one is not here anymore. So your burst damage is like only warrior and you have one left. So yeah, it's gonna be a tough one, but I think he can still, if he doesn't go forward too much, I think he can still get this one.
We shall see.
Yeah. So let's do a quick game if you want.
Yeah, for sure. How quick are we talking? Obsidian Dwarves quick?
20
How
minutes.
quick are we talking? No more than 20 minutes. Okay.
No, that's a joke.
Oh, I mean, I can do it. I can do it.
Can you? It's so funny.
You want to put it to the test?
I'm listening to your stream and you're arguing a point. Like maybe I could do that, and then you're arguing the opposite, and I'm like, Ben, how is this possible? How can you take so long?
We think about the turns. That's the beauty of the async streams, is we can think for as long as we want about each of these turns. But also we can be persuaded into just throwing games like you guys did
winning,
to me.
Actually.
And winning,
And
but we
winning.
lost the moral victory.
Yeah, sure.
Cool. I can do 20-minute
quick
games.
game.
It's possible.